Hello everybody, welcome you all at Learning is Fun with Pragya Paramita. I am again with you with another important video lesson, and today's lesson is about English tense, and today I am going to discuss present perfect tense. Those who watch my videos regularly have already known that I have a playlist of tenses, and those who are new, please do watch those playlists about English tenses. I will provide the link in the description box below. So here today I am here with you to discuss present perfect because it's a very vital and important tense. We have to use present perfect in several occasions, especially when we are talking about or we are thinking about newspaper writing. We have to use this present perfect tense, or while we are talking about some official writing, it's better to write or to follow the present perfect constructions. So let's see how to use them and where to use them, or how to form or construct a present perfect sentence. So stay with me till the end to know everything. Here there is a story for you. Here, the person named Peter who has lost his keys and he didn't find it. So, Peter is looking for his key. He can't find it. He has lost his keys. Here, look at the sentences. I have told that he has lost his keys. Why has lost? This is the main thing here. That is, I have used has lost because he has lost it recently and he still doesn't have it. Something happened in the past, but its result is still in the present. In that context, we have to use present perfect tense. Here, the present perfect, when we are thinking about present perfect tense, we have to think auxiliary have verb, because auxiliary have is always used when you form a perfect construction, and auxiliary verb with main verb in its third form or the past participle form. These are the main thing for any type of perfect tense. Now I am talking about present perfect, so you have to use either have or has lost, and the present perfect tense is there with the verb, and the main verb always in the third form, that is the past participle form. Let's see here, has or have plus past participle, and here you find he has lost his keys. He has lost it recently. He still doesn't have it. When we are talking about that he has lost and still doesn't have it, we have to use have or has with the third form or the past participle form of verb. Here you find I, we, they, you, have, that is I have, etc., and the third form or the past participle form, that is finished, lost, done, gone, been, etc. But when that is a singular number, that is he, she, it is has. Those who have any doubt about pronoun, I have a video lesson there. Please do watch. I will provide the link in the description box below. Next, now where do we use these present perfect tense? When we say something has happened, this is usually new information. That means I'm supplying or I'm giving some new information. At that moment, we have to use present perfect tense. For example, oh, I have cut my finger. Here you find I have cut my finger. This is a new information. And secondly, the road is closed. There has been an accident. Here you find raised is, that means has been an accident. That is a new information again. And here also, police have arrested two men in connection with the robbery. This is a part of report writing. I have told you, when you are talking about newspaper report writing, you have to use present perfect tense. So this is a very important thing, and keep it mind, when you are writing newspaper report, you have to follow this rule. You have to write it, or you have to written it in present perfect tense. And here, if we are talking about the idea of completion and achievement, we have to use present perfect tense. That is, at last I have finished. I tried to do something for several times, but I failed, and finally I have achieved. That is, when we are talking about a sense of achievement is there, we have to use present perfect tense. That is, at last I have finished. And as I have told you, when we are talking about completion or completing something, that is, have you done all the homework? I am talking about, or I am asking, while you have completed your homework. In that case, you have to use present perfect tense. Now, when we use present perfect, there is a connection with now. This is a very vital point you have to keep in mind. When we are talking about present perfect, there is a connection between or with the present. Something started or finished at past, but there is a connection of that action in the present context. You have to use present perfect tense. And the examples for you: where's your keys? I don't know, I've lost it. That is, I don't know, or I don't have it now. That is, I lost it in the past and I have it with me now, so I have lost it. You have to say that I don't know, I have lost it, because I lost it in past. This is a past action, but still I don't found it. So its result is in present context. Similarly, he told me his name, but I have forgotten it. I can't remember it now. That means also he told that action have been done in past. It was past action, but in the present context, I didn't remember his name. This is, I have forgotten. The action is present or still in connection with present. Another example is for you. Is Shelly there? Here, no. She is gone out. That is, she is out now. She is not here now. And there is an important examples, and this example is very much vital for you. I can't go on holiday because I have broken my legs. That is, I have broken my leg. That is a past incident, but that incident has something, or that influenced my present. In that context, you must have to use present perfect tense, not the past one. That is, you don't say I can't go on holiday because I broke my leg. This is, you do not use simple past tense here, because there is an action, although it was happened in past, but its reaction or result still in the present. In that all these context, you have to use simple present perfect tense. Now, note the difference between gone and been to. That is, Jane is on holiday. He has gone to Italy. There is a meaning difference between these two sentences. Jane is back home now. She has been to Italy. Look at this. Has gone to and has been to. What is the meaning difference? Now I am going to tell you. If I am talking, or if someone talking that he has gone to Italy, that means he is there now or on his way there. Okay, he is now or on his way, but has been to, that means he come back now, he returned now, he has now come back. So in here there is a meaning difference between these two sentences while we are using has gone and has been to. Now, we do not use present perfect tense if we are not thinking principally about present. This is a very vital point, and I will soon. I will going to make a video soon where I will discuss the difference between present perfect and simple past tense, because there is a confusion always what to use, present perfect or simple past. So let's see the difference here. You can understand a little bit. I have traveled in Africa a lot. That means I know Africa. Some people think that Shakespeare traveled a lot in Germany. Look at the sentence here. Some people think that Shakespeare traveled a lot in Germany. While traveled? Why? Because here I am not thinking about present. I'm thinking about past. Shakespeare was not in present. I am in present. I am talking about my experience about Africa, but I am not talking about Shakespeare's experience, because I'm talking about my past. That is, Shakespeare is past. His experience is past, and when we are talking about past experience, we have to use simple past tense instead of present perfect. This is a very vital thing. That is, you never write the sentence in this manner. Some people think that Shakespeare has traveled. This is not correct, because here Shakespeare's experience or Shakespeare's traveling experience is a past experience. We only use simple present perfect tense when we are talking about present context. Now, present perfect with just, already, and yet. Here, when we are talking about a short time ago, we have to use just. Let's see the example now. Are you hungry? No, I have just lunch. I have just had lunch. That means I had my lunch just now, or a short time ago, not long time. Similarly, hello, have you just arrived? That means you have arrived there just now, just a few minutes ago or few time ago. Now, we use already to say that something happened sooner than expected. In that case also, we have to use present perfect tense. And let's see the examples. That is, don't forget to pay your bill, electricity bill. I have already paid it. That means something is expected, but it is happened sooner than that expectation. So in that sense, we have to use present perfect. And similarly, what time is Mark leaving? He has already left. Here also he has already left. That means we use already when something sooner than expected. Similarly, yet, this is another important thing. Until now, when we are talking about until now, we have to use yet. And there is an important and interesting point. We use yet in questions and negative sentences. Let's see the examples. Has it stopped raining yet? And I have written the email, but I haven't sent it yet. That means in that negative and in questions, interrogative sentence, we have to use yet. Those who have any problem regarding English sentences, according to their function, I have a video lesson there. I will provide the link in the description box below. Please do watch that video also. Now, As I have already told you, if something, some expression or some action has finished, but that expression of time up to now, and the adverb some ever, before, never, yet, already, etc. While they are using, we use that type of adverb and talking about situation or thinking about a period of time continuing up to now, that is up to present, we have to use present perfect tense. Let's see the example again. Here, as I have told you, let's see the past and now, and we are imagining a period of time, a period until now. That is, have you ever seen a ghost? And I am sure we have met before. Or she never apologized for anything in her life. In all these examples, ever, before, and in never, all these adverbs are used, and with them you have to use present perfect tense. Now, recently, in few days, so far, since breakfast, in these expressions also, we are imagining or we are thinking about a period of time until now. Some action that have finished in past context, but the result or the as consequence has been continuing until now. We are talking about or we are thinking about some period of time. We have to use present perfect tense. Here you find recently, now, in a few days, since breakfast, etc. And the examples are, have you heard anything from Brett recently? Or I have met a lot of people in last few days. Or everything is going well, we hadn't had any problem so far. So you find that in all these expressions there is a duration of time that started or that finished in past, but its consequence or its result is continuing till present, and that is, we are imagining a period of time. In that case also, we have to use the present perfect tense. Now, there is another important thing. If we are talking about repetition, some repeating action or continuation to now, we have to use present perfect tense. Here we can use present perfect to say that something has happened several times up to present. This is important. Something has happened several times up to present. Here I have written 6 letters since lunchtime. That is a repeated action. Another example, I have studied hard for years. But here you may not or you do not use I study hard for years, because here you have to use present perfect, because for is used here, and do not use simple present tense. Those who have any confusion regarding this expression like for, since, and because, I have a video lesson also in this matter. Please do watch that video lesson also. You may understand all that uses more clearly, and I will provide the link in the description box below. And here we have known each other since 2010. Here also since is used here, and we do not use simple present tense like we know each other since 2010. Hope you understand all these things. If you have any queries or any doubt, please do comment in the comment section. I definitely reply them. So no more today. Thank you for listening, and bye bye.